Welcome in, welcome back. Guys, we got some tenderloins. I got them marinating in some root beer. Guys, we got root beer tenderloins with some grits or polenta, whatever you want to call it. Guys, easy, schmeezy, but a little bit complicated. Let's get started. All right, guys, it's first thing in the morning, and we got our pork tenderloins. I'm just looking for any silver skin. Got a little bit right here, I believe, right? That's just fat. No, that's silver skin. We're gonna go ahead and remove that. Cut these in pieces about this big. About 2 inches, 2.5 inches, I say. And guys, this is just gonna go with some root beer until we get home from work. And guys, I'm just gonna cover it up. All right, and this is just gonna go in the refrigerator until we get home from work. So about what, 10 hours or so? All right, guys, that was pretty easy, right? Dump and go, cut, dump, go. All right, so let's get to them now. Let's see what they look like. All right, guys, let's see what we're working with. Hopefully I'm not running to Popeyes. Let's see what we got. All right, guys, this is what we look like. It looks well seasoned, right? Just change a little bit of color. All right, guys, this is the polenta I'm using, right? We're gonna make the polenta with some corn on the inside, guys. This is basically grits. It's just yellow, no big deal. So let's get started on that. All right, guys, so this polenta is, we're doing something a little different than I normally would do. I'm gonna put corn in it. And we're just gonna need to make 1.5 cups, of corn kernels. All right, guys, that looks like about 1.5 cups, probably a little bit more. So we got our corn kernels. All right, guys, we're gonna get started on the polenta. Going in with just a little bit of avocado oil, right? And then I'm going in with some of our corn kernels. About 1.5 cups. All right, guys, I'm just letting this get a little soft and maybe put a little color to it. All right, guys, I'm just gonna hit this with a little bit of salt, not too much. All right, guys, it's been a couple of minutes now. I'm just gonna go in with like 1 clove of garlic. That's a little bit more. We'll let this go till we smell the garlic, right? All right, I can smell that garlic. And now, guys, I'm going in with 3 cups of water. We're gonna let that come to a boil. Bring you guys right back. All right, guys, our water's boiling. So we're gonna go in with the grits, slowly. Or the polenta, guys. All right, guys, off camera, I'm gonna continue to stir this, and I'm gonna move it to the back burner, and I'm gonna put the top on it. And we'll see this in about 20 minutes or so. All right, guys, I'm gonna start with the sauce, right? So we got root beer, right? We need 12 ounces of root beer. That's basically 1 can, right? We got Worcestershire sauce. It's 2 tablespoons. So I'm just gonna shake some in here. About 2 teaspoons, I'm sorry. And then we got 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Let me get you guys over to the pan. All right, guys, so I'm going in with our root beer and Worcestershire sauce. We get our 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And we got 1 cup of beef broth, guys. Guys, we're gonna take this down about halfway. We wanna reduce it down. We want it to get nice and thick, guys. Nice and thick. All right, so I'm gonna bring you back when that's done. I'm just gonna go ahead and let it simmer. So about the same time our polenta's done, this sauce should be done. All right, guys, I'm going down with a little bit of avocado oil. And I saw these peppers here in the supermarket. I said, you know what? Let me try these out. I'm just gonna blister them up. Not too many. All right, guys, we got a nice hot pan. I'm going down with some more avocado oil. Need to fill that bottle up. And then just for our presentation, I'm gonna go down, whoopsie. All right, guys, just for our presentation, I'm gonna go down on the side like this. That's what we look like, right? All right, let's flip this over. Same thing on this side. All right, guys, you get it. I'm gonna go ahead and brown these off, and I'm gonna cook them in the oven after I brown them off for probably about 15 minutes until we get to about the temperature of about 140. We're gonna pull them out the oven and they'll carry over cook to 145. So I'll bring you guys back once this meat is done. All right, guys, so our meat is just about done. It's in the oven. And guys, this is what we came down to. This is what it is. Now, I just tasted it. Kind of almost tastes like maple syrup. All right, it's nice and thick. You see how it's covering the spoon here? Look at that. That's good, guys. All right, let me show you the grits. All right, guys, so here's our grits, polenta. And this is what we look like. Now, guys, what I did do, right? What I did do is I added a little bit more water just so I can get the consistency that I want. And I tasted it and it needed a little salt. So, guys, that's where we're at. This is the consistency we got. All right? All right, guys, here's our meat. Our meat is just about done. I'm gonna let this rest for about 3 minutes or so, and I'm gonna set up our plates. I'm gonna go down with our polenta first, right? Let's put that right here. Gonna go down with a piece of pork. I'm gonna lay it down this way, guys. Some of our greeny peppers here. Just put a little corn on top. And guys, I'm just gonna top it just ever so little with a little bit of this sauce. We don't need too much, just a little. And guys, this is dinner. And guys, this is dinner. Now, if you went out, you would get something similar to this, guys. And I'm not a super platey person, right? Where you plate this, but this is it, guys. This is dinner. So let's dig in, guys. All right, guys, let's dig in. So this is the tenderloin. Should be running this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut right here on the corner. Guys, here's our cook. Let's give this a taste. Get a little of that sauce on there. Look at that, guys. I took too big of a bite there. Guys, so let's give this a taste. A little bit of polenta a taste. This is what we look like. Alright, guys, let's give this one more taste. I'm just gonna take off a corner here. Some more of that sauce. Let's give this a taste. Guys, that root beer takes everything to the next level. If you want to take plain, old, bland pork tenderloins to like the next level and kind of almost like gourmet dinner, but not really, guys, this is the one you want. Let's give these peppers a test, right? The peppers are perfect. They set off the just a little spicy. They set off all the sweetness of the pork. Guys, and this polenta, look at that. This polenta is the bomb. Right? Guys, like, subscribe. Everyday cooking, Dad, cooking every single day. Take a look at some of these other recipes and let's get cooking.